reasons a past client or current friend may not reach out to you may vary. One reason may be that they don't think of you as their agent anymore, though it is important to keep in touch. Another reason could be they have decided to get a different agent, while another might be they found someone else that suits their needs better. Luckily, you are in real estate heaven and we have produced a list of the 15 reasons why former clients choose a different agency. Remember that while the first step is completing any of these amazing courses, the second and possibly more important step is taking action even if it's imperfect action. Your repeat customers are important for your success as a real estate agent. If you don't do your job well, they may choose someone else, so be careful. Here's how to ensure that you are providing your potential customers with the service and products which will help them improve their life, in order to keep them from picking another agent. Here are 15 reasons why people who are happy with their agent may choose to work with someone else. These insights come from our study in Australia, where almost 100% of agents think the experience was helpful for both them and their client. Number 1. Lack of follow-up. Consumers and business owners choose their agents based on word of mouth. So, when an agent has no messages or calls from previous clients, other agents will forget about the agent in their mind. When people visit your Facebook page and see that you have not posted for months, they can deduce that you may no longer be in the real estate industry anymore. Regularly communicating with past clients is crucial to a business model that can operate primarily on word of mouth. Number 2, transaction was too efficient. On the other hand, it's possible for a buyer to see a home they like, hire the nearest agent, then see the closing so quickly that it leaves you no chance to make an impression. In many real estate agents' cases, the immediate follow-up after the closing is where there are many mistakes. You are able to generate more repeat business and referrals by continuously keeping in touch with all your past clients and checking in once in a while. Number 3, dishonesty. When you lie to a friend, romantic partner, or family member, you have to do so in secret. You should not do that with social media posts or business transactions. Professionals should use honesty as part of their line of work. If a house is not available for sale and you're trying to convince someone that it is, an overpriced home that may result in bigger commission but may not want to work with you again will devalue the value of your service. Number 4, ignore simple requests. Sometimes misunderstanding can frustrate real estate clients. What they may want could be a simple request from your perspective, but it could also be an unnecessary task. For any quality relationship to work, there should be open communication. You should learn when to tactfully say no to your clients and explain to them why you did not perform the request. Or you can find ways for them to make the request happen if it makes them happier clients. Number 5, overpromising. Overpromising can be detrimental to your listings. Showing big wins might make prospects feel like they are getting a deal on a home, when in reality the home is overpriced. Be careful not to misrepresent your listings and put people into homes they might not want by pricing them too high. Your typical successes can be shown during the presentation of your listing. Show off those and build trust with your potential buyers. Number 6, scare tactics. Fears of losing one's home, wealth, and possessions are very real. However, it can be ethically questionable to scare homeowners selling their property because of a flood, market dive, or volcano. While volcanoes are an extreme example, there are subtler ways to make people feel like they should sell their homes or buy something that is not for them. This will often lead to buyer's remorse and the loss of future business and referrals. Number 7, you do not sound confident enough. Even the most outgoing of people can have a day where they are simply not in the right frame of mind to do marketing, lead generation, and the like. If you've exhausted your leads and need new ones, being too far out of practice can lead to a less than impressive result for you. Here are some tips you can do to get a call back from clients. After all, the probability of an engaged human picking up on a call is much greater than that of an automated system. In any case, you're best off avoiding this scenario altogether by being confident on the phone. Here are a few tips to sounding confident on the phone. 1. Call your important clients after warming up first on a few others. Rewriting your first few calls can be a little difficult, so keep in mind that you can get used to the feeling of rejection. 2. Stand up when you make your calls and pace if you have to. When you're hunched over sitting down, your diaphragm is compressed. When you stand up, it will trick your brain into feeling more confident. 3. Recite your script out loud a few times in the mirror before calling. Contributing in small bite-sized chunks provides the perfect way to get better at what you do. Practicing for 30 minutes a day has much larger impact on your progress than practicing for 8 hours. 4. Use a power pose before making your calls. Some people might not find happiness when they use power poses, but they can help build confidence. 5. Be good at your job. If you're lacking confidence when it comes to the market, make sure you identify and understand what principles your business operates by so you can be ready for challenges. You will have a much better chance of success if you know what you know and what you don't. 6. Master a response for any objection. If you can't get your lead to answer your call, all the confidence and preparation will drain away when they ask for your pricing or ask for a discount. In order for this not to happen, you should have prepared objection handlers available in case of this. Number 8, you did not make a personal connection. The idea that real estate is a business of people helping each other out, exchanging favors and building trust is so overdone that it hardly deserves repeating. Unfortunately, new agents still don't learn the message. When they try to sell contracts, they never try to build an actual relationship based on reciprocity and selflessness. Number 9, you pronounce their name wrong. If you're not confident knowing how to pronounce or spell a person's name, best skip it altogether. Common and unfamiliar names are much less forgiving. You can find out how to pronounce and spell most names easily with a Google search. If you're not confident or if there is no quick way to figure out their name, skip it for now. Making an effort is the key here, so winging it is not an option. Here's a tip. Well, it's hard to say this, but you don't have a lot of options here. There is not much to your follow-up if you accidentally call them by an incorrect name. You just need to hope they were not offended and that an agent would take the time to learn how to pronounce their name correctly did not hear your mispronunciation. Number 10, they did not get enough social proof to take you seriously. Anyone who gets a ton of calls will have to search your name before calling back. This leads an easy, time-efficient opportunity. People can find some information about you and what they can find online. Your website is a key starting point to impress the client during the call. Now is the perfect time to start building a business website and having it rank with your name. To get started, check out our guide on the best real estate website builders here. Here's a tip. If you're just starting out, leaving voicemails can be difficult because you don't have much social proof to draw from. Alternatively, focus on emails and texts where you can link out to your social media profiles that show proof of your credibility. Number 11, you called too late at night. Many newer agents make the mistake of reaching out in the evening, thinking that a lead will have some free time during the night. When you're playing phone tag with leads, it's hard enough to reach them as it is. However, trying to figure out when they're receptive at their best is not easy either. It's easy to see how this would be true from the perspective of a human. Imagine having a 12-hour day of showing, cold calling, and working feverishly on your website. You eat dinner standing up over the counter answering emails, then you collapse on the couch to scroll through Netflix with what's left of that rosé you opened last night. Your phone rings. Do you answer it? Of course not. Here's what you can do. People would not get offended because the majority of people won't get on the phone anyways. You just need to tweak when you ask them to call back later or reach out again at a more sociable hour. Number 12, you did not mention how you got their number. No one likes it when companies who are soliciting their services for free cold call them. Even if they need your services, the request needs to be made pleasantly. Getting a client's number from them often shows the company is not trusting of potential clients. Even if you did not call, they might not have remembered who the heck they reached out to on Zillow. A random call from a random agent means instant delete for most people. Number 13, another agent has already been working with them. If you're in the business of cold lead brokerage, chances are your prospects know that partnering with another agent is a common way for them to get a second opinion. If they show any signs of needing your help, mention it. Just make sure not to sound desperate. Number 14, millennials don't seem to care about iPhone features. and is an entry-level millennial, might push for text messages and never call you. Millennials grew up with text messaging. For them, a phone call is reserved for dire emergencies. And even then, they might just send an emoji instead of calling you. Number 15, you gave away your hand in a voicemail. Hey Jennifer, I just spent a few hours running the numbers and I think I can get you $850,000 for your listing. Give me a call back in case we want to discuss details. My number is 555-585-5555. Meanwhile, agents have already told her that the number is either too low or maybe way too high during their initial calls. Then they back this with a structured data analysis and comparative market value. They are waiting to receive a listing presentation before trying to convince them of the value of their listing. Aside from these 15 reasons, there are a lot more reasons why clients choose a different agency. Keep watching this video and we will let you know more. Number 1. The client has gone from a starter home to luxury real estate and needs a new agent. Note that the client has gone from starter home to luxury real estate, so this is not focused on options such as moving up in price, but rather to different properties ranging from a single-family residence, condominiums, townhouses, or multi-family homes. Number 2, there is a real estate license available for sale, and the client's mother, brother, wife, uncle, or best friend wants to purchase it and run their own business. Number 3, the buyer or seller is not interested in the agent because of their performance, but rather for some reason that has nothing to do with performance. For example, the seller may be the boss of one of the buyer's wife or maybe someone who just joined the church. Number 4, some buyers may want to buy a home on Tuesday, but their agent is unavailable, so they decide to speak with someone else. The new agent helped them purchase the house by joining forces and negotiating collectively. Number 5, the buyer did not consider anyone to help maintain an investment property, such as a home or rental property, purchase a new construction, or auction off his old property. Number 6, the buyer thought that working with the listing agent would make it easier to buy the house without getting caught up in a bidding war. Number 7, let's say the buyer marries, gets divorced, and wants to transition to being an agent. His wife has picked up her career once more, so he was forced to use his cousin, who is also a professional agent. Number 8, homeowners have been driven to the point of desperation with the regularity of their agent's sale estimates and began selling the house themselves. Number 9, they found out that your voting actions differ from theirs, that you are of a different religious group, or that you do not practice any religion at all. And lastly, whether a client wants to donate to charity or not, you should give back anyway. Client relationships involve a lot of trust, and it is important that they feel like they're not just a number on an invoice. There are many reasons why someone who is happy with the work an agent did may not become a repeat customer. Providing a great job does not guarantee repeat business. One of the buyers emailed me complimenting how good our mentor did at the closing, and that she won't need his services again because her father is a realtor. When our mentor asks his new clients where they found him, it is rare that they are his first agent. A lot of his clients became his listing agent because there was a homing pigeon for them in the right place at the right time. Usually luck has a role to play, but we often don't acknowledge what importance luck can have. Some of our mentor's clients have actually kind of opted to work with him because they know that he does not drive an expensive car unlike other agents. He has never been concerned with vanities like driving a flashy ride, but clients find the lack of certain status symbols to be charming. Real estate agents are often held responsible when things go wrong with a transaction. They often become the faces of any negative transaction and are held accountable even if it has nothing to do with the agent. It is important to remember that the quality of service or business you put forward will be a deciding factor in whether or not your site needs more competition. Quality is key to building a reputation, which can help prevent competition from overtaking your market. Make life easier by treating your clients like you would expect to be treated. And that's it for this video, Real Estate Heaven fan. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we have delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work you put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you will start to see results. See you soon.